folks. Dangerous roadways hidden in plain sight continues. So I'm here at the intersection of Mabuya Road, heading into Grove. You would recall not too long ago, in fact in my very first episode of Dangerous Roadways Hidden in Plain Sight, I did the section of Mabuya from Palmis end. Well, today it's from the Grove end. If you look straight ahead, that road leads to the town of Grove, the main town in the parish of St. John. So we're going to take a walk. You see the sign? There's a sign that says no through road. We're going to take a walk right along. I just want to show you in detail the situation with that piece of road. To my left here is the cemetery. Yes, the cemetery right above here. You can see what makes Grove the fishing village. A boat here, the sea not too far. Rough at that though. Yeah, some sea swells. You can hear the waves crashing along the shores. So we're gonna take a walk. We're gonna walk through till we get to the section, if you would recall, where there is a deep hole, very deep hole with I think a stone and a sort of a barrel or barrier, you know, just warning people. It may take about a half an hour, but I don't mind, so stay with me. Lovely beach on the side here. Yep. And as is the case in with most of the roads on the western side, they are close to the sea because of the sheer rock and cliff that's on the, well, if you're coming towards Grove, it would be on the right hand side. Leaving Grove, it would be on the left. But there's we have, because of the volcanic nature of Grenada and most of the small Caribbean states, you have a lot of cliff, you know, and so making it difficult there for road expansion in some instances. Not that I'm doubting that if push come to shove they can't do that. I know certainly. I mean, you look at places like China and the sort of a work that they have accomplished, engineering feat, you know, anything can be done. So just ahead, you will see evidence of the recent heavy rains that we've had and slippage. In fact, there's a big boulder in that section of the road. I'm kind of fearful of going too close to the cliff, should in case something just suddenly decide to loosen and fall, you know. So I'm gonna say sort of a remove, but ensure that you see as much of the area as possible. Yeah, look at the big boulder here. Yeah, look at the big boulder. Yeah, and another one close by. So this section of road has been a thorn, again, you would hear me always repeating that, in the sides of the authorities for quite a number of years. Government go, government come, and nothing significant by way of reconstruction, I'm not talking about upgrade, of this main section of the road that leads to and from the town of Grove. And other areas, Sates, St. Mark's, you know. I remember as a young man flying these routes to accomplish my duties with the then company Grenlec. This Mabuya area, I just want to go closer, always had rock falls. Always rock falls. And if my memory serves me right, the road used to be closer to the cliff. I'm subject to correction there. Or is it that over the years they did some excavation to prevent any issues? Oh yes. Yes, indeed, I do believe that the road was closer in here. I just want to go in here a little bit. There is a sort of a track that can take you in here. I don't know if it's a mining area for gravel, what have you, but I want you to take a look. You see? This is it right here. Look at it. Yep. And because of the nature and the formation of the rocks, sandy, it seems as a kind of loose material, so much so that when any heavy rains or so, they just cave in. They had to sort of contain it. Yeah. So we're heading out again. And continue along that closed section of the road. So this section here, as you can tell, this section here is solid. I believe this was done, in my opinion, more than 10 years, and it has remained intact. Take a look. And it's unlike the section upcoming, where we have sort of a wavy action. Yeah? Pointing to some underground fault, crack that has compromised the smooth road. Yep. Take a look, you're going to see. So I'm going to walk till I get to the section, as I said, where we have that deep hole. It's fairly solid. The ground here seems fairly solid. Yeah. You see they have a sign here that says, notice no dumping of refuse in this area. Oftentimes people ignore that. You see what I'm talking about? Look at the top here, land slippage, and it's a regular thing on this side. We see some of the school children that's coming from school, in fact, Newlo at that. Share cliff to the right overlooking the sea. All here, the section of road seems to be solid. Look to my left. Look at the drop So we'll get into the section. So you can see from here that the road has taken a nosedive. Yeah, so you have, it heads down, and it may be from here where the issue is, the underground issue is. Look at this section. Look closely at this section. Look at the sort of a drop, and so at this section. Look at this section here. Yep. You look here, it's all hills and valley. Hills and valley. Yep. Hills and valley. Yep. Look at it. So there is a definite sink to this section of the road here. Just beneath it is covered in brush, a sort of a sheer cliff. Yep. So it may very well be that the soil below there is loosening, sliding. Yep. We have a few dwelling houses around here as well. So we're almost to the section close to Palmis. I would then walk back to the vehicle. Again, I could remember applying this route here to do my job. This house on the right hand side here. And I'm quite sure it's over 30 something years that this house has been just abandoned. Yeah. Again, here you can tell, you know, the issue in terms of the fault if you look closely. Yep, that whole section of the road here. Yep, cracks evidence. Yeah, you can see evidence of cracks. Yep. All here again. You look here, sinkage in the road. And from here you can see what I'm talking about. The fault. Yes? Look at the fault. Look at the fault. And it goes straight across. Yep. You look closely, it goes straight across. Yep. All this area. Look here. Look at the fault here. All this area. Look here. Yep. Look at this. Look at this. Serious structural compromise. I mean, look at this. Look at this. Out here. Yeah. And it clearly points to some underground issue. Yeah. And I'm quite sure it has to do with water, because everything is just caving in. The soil and everything is just caving in. So this is the point at which I got when I did the first episode of Dangerous Roadways, Hidden in Plain Sight, from the Palmis end. Yeah? Section of road between Concord Bridge, as if en route to Black Bay. So I'm going to take a walk at the, that's two sections of road that I just observed with some serious land slippage. The view of the river just beneath. Yep. You can hear the sound of the gushing water. Look down. So this side here, on the river side, it's steep, as you can tell. Yep. That's to the left if you're going towards Black Bay, and on the right hand side, just take a look. Sheer rocks and tiff. Yeah, and if you look at the composition of the soil, it seems to be a sort of a sandy soil. Yeah, so much so that if it gets too waterlogged, it's just loosen and fall. So straight ahead of me here is a section of the road that has been compromised. Yep. So this caution tape and barrier was set up to alert road users and the general public of the impending danger. I see preparatory work is being done. We'll take a look at the holes, sort of a pillar holes that I figure will soon time be erected, you know, to create that buffer zone. And look at the situation here with the section of the road that is sliding. Serious ditch going down. Yeah, so it's this is another one of the areas that you need to take careful note of. Yep. Again, yep. So it would be, if you're coming from the bridge en route to Black Bay, it would be on your right hand side. So let's continue. I observe another barrier just ahead. In this case here, a galvanized reinforcement is used, and here you would see evidence of some steel that was bent in preparation for some pillars. I can see if we count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep. So take a look at it, folks. Take a look. Yep. Look at it. Look at it. Look at it. Yes. And this here is the protective barrier, the galvanized barrier that is being used. Again, it's compromising the width of the road. If you look what is happening, one vehicle and one vehicle at a time, you know, would be able to apply this area here. It's a sort of a blind zone. So one has to be extremely careful and blow to ensure that there is safe passage.